welcome back to Transforming Evolving. I'm Lozed Naji, and in this video, I'm sharing the money lessons I learned too late in life, the money lessons that I should have implemented when I was in high school or maybe in my early years. In the past, I found myself in debt where I borrowed money and I couldn't return. I spent money recklessly. I didn't save at all. Money that was supposed to last a month, I could spend it in a week. I bought a lot of things. I bought and shared with people whom I considered my friends, and they kept theirs. I had no knowledge about money, and whenever I saved, I'd use the money to buy expensive things and things that didn't make sense. But now my relationship with money has changed, whereby at least I'm learning about money. I'm teaching myself on how to spend. I'm budgeting myself, and I'm more open to talk about money. I'm more open to set goals on money, which I never had before. The first part or the first segment that I'll talk about is savings. The first mistake that I made was not saving at all. Like I spent all that I had. I never saved at all, and I just ate everything that I have. And coming to learn, because money is a resource from God, and now I believe that you shouldn't spend all you have, that at least you should set some amount for you to save for later use. They're like seeds, and you don't need to eat everything you have now, but you can save for future use. That's something that I've learned. The lesson that I learned too late is saving, but saving with a plan. I used to save without a plan, whereby I'll just put money somewhere and I'd call it savings, for example, and I wouldn't say what the savings were for. And then after some amount of time, I remember that in high school I saved a lot of money. Then now after high school, I did not know what to do with the money. And yet, for me at that time, it was a large amount of money. And so I just spent it on useless things or reckless things, because I didn't have an idea, or I didn't have a specific goal of what the money was for. And then just learning that whenever you save some money, have a specific goal for it. Having that goal and working backwards. Maybe if the money is 12,000 shillings, you can set maybe a 12-month period and you save backwards 1,000 a month. Being smart in saving, you're specific, you're measurable, you're attainable, you're realistic, and you're time bound. Being able to use that is really important. Another mistake that I made was storing up my money in one place, whereby you find that you do not have a place. Maybe you have M-Pesa alone, and that's where you keep all your money. The money that you use, the money that you save, the money that is for your friend, you just keep all of it there. And I think it disturbs you, the mentality where you believe that maybe you have a lot of money, but the money is already used up with the needs that you have. The money is supposed to meet the needs that you have at that particular time, and yet you think that you have money to use. Maybe having a specific place where you'll store your money is really important. You can open the bank account and write the goal there, the goal for which the money is for. Maybe if you're saving towards buying a bicycle, for example, you can write it bicycle, then you save. Because saving like that and having a specific name for it, it pushes you towards saving, and it pushes you towards storing more money. Like it keeps you motivated in the saving that you have. Another lesson that I learned too late is having a joint account. I think that in relationships, maybe in friendships or when people are dating, I don't think it's necessary for people to have a joint account, because there is nowhere your money is meeting at any point. I remember when I was in high school, I had a friend, and what we used to do is that we'd use my money, then we'd use her money, or maybe we'd keep our money together. And being in that situation just made me lose a lot of money. because you'd find that maybe she's not spending her money, but she's spending your money, and there is no way that you can complain because it's something that you have taught her and it's something that the two of you are used to. So learning to separate your money from your relationships, or maybe in dating, or maybe if you have a friend, not being able to have a joint account but each having separate accounts, can help you grow your money and can help you steward your money well. I have a friend now who taught me concerning money, and I remember whenever we'd buy things together, she'd have a record. She'd have a record of how you spent your money, and that just showed me how focused she was, and it taught me that when it comes to money, it's personal. So like money is personal to everyone, and just being focused on it and not including emotions and feelings to it is really important. Just be logical about it. Being able to be honest and being able to speak out concerning money is really important. Another lesson that I learned too late is giving money. Giving money to people, or sharing money, or like lending someone money. First, lending someone money doesn't mean that you are kind or you're good to them. You can help people in different ways, but it just doesn't have to be money. I've come to learn that if you have to lend someone money, lend it with the expectations that it won't come back, especially friends. Just give it out like you're giving it for free. If you would lose the money, be okay losing the money. That's how, because when you lend someone money, after some time it becomes hard for them to give it back. Just thinking of giving large sum amounts of money to people, I think it's high risk when you're not willing to let it go. Don't lend out money if you're not willing to lose that amount of money. I came to learn that lending out money doesn't specifically mean that you are kind to them. You can still be kind without giving them money, and it's okay. Another lesson that I learned too late is spending without a budget. Whenever I was given money, or whenever I received money from my parents, I just started using it immediately. I never calculated maybe the time or amount that this money should run from, maybe a month or maybe 2 months, that this money should be able to reach. And not calculating your money, or not making a budget of where your money is going, not keeping track of where your money is going, it makes you lose a lot of money. You find that your money goes to useless things that you could have avoided. Another lesson that I learned too late is buying the lifestyle that I cannot afford. So after I finished high school, I had saved, remember I told you that I had saved a large sum amount of money. And one thing that I regret buying is face oil, because I had acne, and at that time I wasn't really confident, and so I bought a face cream, and it was a moisturizer, not even for acne, for moisturizing your skin. And I remember it was 500 shillings. And the truth is, I cannot manage to get 500 shillings every month or every 2 months after the oil has finished. Because this mistake, I've seen it also in my sister, whereby you find that in the holidays you buy, and for us it's oil, you find you buy hair oil maybe for 800 shillings or for 1,000 shillings, knowing well that you're not willing to sustain that lifestyle. Maybe if the oil finishes, you don't have another source of income where you can be able to replenish it, or maybe to restore the oil back. If you can't buy it 3 times, or maybe you can't buy it consecutively 3 times, just don't waste your money on it. You can find other cheap alternative that can also support the lifestyle that you live, but also respecting your money. The last mistake that I made is by buying from what is advertised. And buying from what other people buy, like from the social media platforms. You find that maybe someone has posted something nice, you want it, you buy it. I don't think it's a way of respecting your money and respecting, because at times you find that you have bought it and then you don't use it because it doesn't suit you or it doesn't meet your needs. So just letting it go and buying from what you're sure that you need and what you're sure like you want than what is being advertised and what is being put in your face. It's really important so that then you can be able to save more money. I say thank you for watching this video. If you've reached the end of this video, I hope that it has helped you. Maybe you can comment some of the mistakes that maybe you did that maybe others can learn from, or maybe something that you've learned from this video. I've made another video, tips that can help you save your money better, that I've implemented now, and I hope that you can watch it. Say thank you, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.